So, I'm fasting all day today, and if you have, by any chance, never fasted on pretty much water only, while also cooking, I wouldn't recommend it. I have to cook my soup, though. I bought tons and tons of vegetables at the market Saturday night, and they wouldn't really fit in the refrigerator, you know, to any great significant degree, but I made them fit. I remember I rented that Redbox movie, Thanks for Sharing, which I wanted to get my roommate and I a movie to see, so I asked him if he would be interested in that. If I could give him different choices of something that I would be interested in seeing. He said, oh, that's good. He watched it. You know, he watched the little preview type thing on the internet, and he said, that looks interesting. It wasn't a bad movie. In any case, we went. I didn't feel like I'd also gotten those. I'd also purchased those stupid mics, you know, whatever they were, whatever those were I showed you in the other video. They're 8% alcohol for a 24-ounce can, so you're getting less percentage alcohol. That was less than even 4 beers, and it did nothing for me. It didn't even get me buzzed. But I didn't feel like making the soup. That was Saturday night, so Sunday, you know, I got just all the big kale things, because they're big bunches of kale and Swiss chard, but once you put them in the water, they go down to nothing, you know. And I figured the worst that could happen, I said, you know, well, everything wouldn't really fit in the refrigerator, but I said, you know, it's not going to be forever. I mean, it should be by tomorrow. I didn't say this to him, but I'm like, unless I'm hungover. That was wishful thinking. No, I'm kidding. I was grateful it wasn't. Although it would have been nice to be buzzed. Like I always left him at that hard liquor on the train and sneaking it around on the way home from visiting my mother, and I had an awful, awful time with that. Because I wasn't hungover that next day either. And I wasn't drunk. I was just a little buzzed. This time I was even buzzed. So my soup's on low down there. I hope that barking doesn't mean my roommate's home. I'd like to just be able to finish this video. I'm fasting today. I didn't weigh myself. I would be shocked, honestly, if I weighed any less than 167 tomorrow after a day of fasting, because I was all the way up to 167, and I binged. So you know, I mean, it's not real weight. You know, it's like mostly water weight, whatnot. I had to have gone up to like 170, so. Maybe I'll be 166. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm more than 167 tomorrow. But you know what? I've never dealt with this as an adult. And as a kid, yeah, as a 12-year-old, when I was 12, my mom got committed for those 5 months, and I had to go live with my aunt who's dead now, and her children, and her husband, and blah, blah, whatever. But ever since then, that was more than 30 years ago. My mom's never been in a mental hospital for more than a month. We're going on, it's like, since that holiday, what was it, February 17th? We're going on like 5 weeks now, maybe over 5 weeks. And I 100% fear, and so does she when she dares to even think about it. Now she's in La La Land, that she's going to be committed, okay? That's reality for her, for me. So yeah, I binged this weekend. I binged on food, you know. I didn't binge on alcohol or drugs, but I binged on food. But it didn't make me feel any better, you know. So I'm fasting today. It's not easy because I like vegetables and I like the smell of my soup. It's all vegetables, but believe me, when you're hungry, it smells good anyway, and it really smells delicious. But I'm going to do it. I have to at least do that, nip it in the bud, and then I got to start watching it because I didn't plan to do that. I also didn't plan to find out that even when staff talks to my mom, it doesn't matter. She doesn't want to talk to me. They tell her it's me on the phone. And when that really hit home, that was it, you know. Because when I found out I was 167, I'm like, oh shit, I better nip it in the bud. And then I didn't. I wound up eating, so. Oh well, I said. And worse things that I could do. Oh, know what I was thinking about downstairs when I was doing my soup? I can tell you what's in it. I said it in another video. I think I missed stuff though. Let's see. 2 kinds of kale, Swiss chard, mushrooms. 2 kinds of kale, Swiss chard mushrooms, cauliflower. Okay. Then we have carrots, celery, onions, red pepper, two cans of green beans, so up to 10 things. Broccoli is 11, garlic is 12. Is that it? I think so. For some reason I thought it was 13 without the red pepper. Oh, and a cucumber. So we're up to one of those long seedless ones. These are all organic ingredients, by the way, so we're up to 13. I think that's it. I might add pumpkin. I couldn't find frozen squash at the particular market that I went to. Not organic anyway. So that's about right. Last time it's 13, and then if I had pumpkin, it would be 14. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so we are up to I forgot also a whole pound of baby spinach and a whole pound of spring mix from Fresh Express, big giant containers. So we are up to that many ingredients, aren't we? Let's see. 2 kinds of kale, Swiss chard, okay, so all the green vegetables, broccoli, green beans, celery, a cucumber. Right, so that's all the green vegetables. And then we have red peppers. Oh, it's not all the green vegetables, that's 7. So 2 kinds of kale, Swiss chard, broccoli, green beans, a cucumber. Right? 2 kinds of kale, Swiss chard, a cucumber, broccoli, green beans. Okay. Then we have celery, that's 7 things. Then we have spinach and spring mix, that's 9 things, up to 9 things, right? Then we have red peppers, 10. We have cauliflower is 11. We have carrots is 12. We have garlic is 13. We have onions is 14. I believe that's it. That's 14 things, but then if I add a can of pumpkin, it'll be 15 things. It takes hours and hours to do, but it lasts a long time. I bought more containers at Walmart, really cheap. 4 for $2.97, but they're Glad freezerware, so they'll do the trick. And they're smaller, so I don't have to throw out such a big container like I had to do last time. Okay. So while I was down there doing my soup, I was thinking about another great thing about getting out of my mom's house. Even though this is a long shot, doesn't matter, because people win millions of dollars in the lottery, and that couldn't be more of a long shot, you know. One in how many millions of people? I mean, it's ridiculous. Donald knew where my mom lived. And when I used to think, one of these days, he knows where my mom lives. He could just show up, kill me or hurt me, take over. I mean, not that I thought that would ever happen. You can't live your life like that. But it was in the back of my mind. Everything's in the back of my mind, you know. And the fact of the matter is, nobody knows where I am here. Nobody, not even my mother. Nobody knows where I am. I have disappeared. Even if someone has my phone number, it's a friggin' cell phone, and I made the phone number like completely different from the city I live in. I did that intentionally, so no one can even figure out where I live. It's how I want it. It's how I want it, baby. Don't even have room in the big stock pot. I still don't have in there all the onions. The 2 giant packages of celery that don't even have poundage on them, but they're a lot. And carrots and garlic still need to boil up. I ran out of room, but everything else is in the giant stock pot. And the more it boils, the more it can squish it down. I'm cleaning my room. I just swept up the dog hair. This damn door doesn't always close. And I was running downstairs, which I don't even care for the show all that much, but him and I, my roommate and I, are watching it anyway. He doesn't really care for it all that much, but you start watching it, and I don't think most of these shows don't last. We watched Believe anyway, and I was running downstairs to watch it because it was 9 o'clock on my computer, and I have to always be careful of this door, because if the dogs can either dog can push it open even if I close it. I found that out the hard way. So last night I was watching it, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I ran down here fast. I didn't make sure the damn door was not being able to push down. Lo and behold, I went up to go to the bathroom, came up to go to the bathroom, and his dog was in here on my fucking bed. Not a happy camper. I'm cleaning my room, but I'm also weak from fasting, and I'm also trying to make my soup. Oh, and Oma went poo-poo outside, so that's good. You went poo-poo, didn't you? You went poo-poo outside twice today. Just like yesterday, you went poo-poo outside twice, huh? But he didn't go when I took him out at, till they take you out 1, something like that. Whenever he didn't go, so he had to go in the cage. That's how you train him. Put him in the cage, and then I took him out again, and lo and behold, he went. So now he doesn't have to be in the cage, but he can't go in my bed. The bed has stuff all over it. It has shit all over it, doesn't it, Omar? I haven't tried calling my mom today. You know, when you find out it's a lesson in futility, if I keep calling, she doesn't want to talk to me. I mean, it's frustrating as hell. Needless to say, from now on I'm calling the patient line. I'm not going to call the staff line. They even told me don't. Cheryl says she doesn't want to talk to me. She's just fed up, I know, but... And she says she's retreating into her own mind. Yup. But if she stops talking to us, that's it. She's done for. She's digging her own grave. And Cheryl's like, well, she doesn't know that. Of course she doesn't. We do. We do, Cheryl. We know it. You know it. I don't know. You have to remember, though, she's been repeatedly in these hospitals, so I'm the one who saw her, and before she got sectioned this time, I believe that it was more going on than just mental, that it's, but, they're not going to, they'd probably just drug her up more. I can imagine all these scenarios. Deep down I don't believe she's getting the help that she truly needs, but there's nothing that I can do. Because if I had more power, the way I think, the way my brain works, and what I think about this world, unlike Marion, who believes that psych meds are the panacea to cure all human woes, unfortunately, she's not alone in her sentiments, not even remotely. Things would be different. Things would be much better for my mother, even if she had to be locked up, because I'd make sure they were much better. But I have no power, and I have no many that maybe, it's not even a guarantee, could gain me a little bit of power, a little say-so in what goes on with my mom's health and well-being and whatnot. But I have no money, no power, so I'm pretty much screwed. Mama's screwed, Omar. Mama's screwed, and consequently so is Grandma as far as Mom's concerned. I know you want to be on the bed, but you can't. I don't even know if they can see you in the background, but I only let you in here on these sheets so you could be background. Because you really don't need to be in here, and I need to clean. I think I'm going to blast some music on YouTube or something while I clean. I don't usually do that, but I certainly can in the middle of the day. I'll try my mom. I'm discouraged. I'm no longer hopeful when it comes to trying my mom. But I have to at least try, so then I can know that I did. I wanted to get this soup done before my roommate came home from work, but you know how that goes. I've been doing other shit, and plus everything's slow motion when I don't eat. All this stuff has to boil anyway, and it has to cool down. Probably wind up doing it late tonight, after he goes to bed, or Mike goes to bed. Mama's heart's broken, Amar. It's old news, though. I should just say my heart is more broken. Mama's heart being broken is old news. Old news. It's just, we have to come up with more and more ways that her heart can break. And this certainly would top the list. My mom being committed and won't even, totally gone that she wanted to talk to me. Definitely tops the list. Unbelievable, Omar. But as we've already established, denying reality does not change reality. Unfortunately. Right? Right, Omar? Wishing something so does not make it so. Denying reality doesn't change reality. I should know I'm the queen of denying reality, simply as a coping mechanism. I used to wish, back in high school, so I could escape my dad's cruelty. I remember. I used to pray for my own nervous breakdown so I could escape. I already hated myself, and when you hate yourself and somebody who was supposed to make it better and show you love is reinforcing your self-hatred, well, you're this close to I prayed to have my own nervous breakdown, but I was too strong. Unfortunately, whatever, I was too strong. It doesn't matter how you look at it, I know how I felt, and I can remember like it was yesterday, and I have it all written down too, in journals and papers and whatever. It was just hell, and every day it was just hell. Even when I made that one friend, it was still, I've never wanted to be here, so when you don't want to be here, existence becomes, I don't know, it's like slow motion. It's just, every day is a struggle. And how long have I been feeling this way? Over 30 years, so, you know. Mama hasn't wanted to exist for as long as she can remember, Omar. And then it got worse, because you get your hopes up, or you did this, or, I thought I'd found my soulmate, I thought I was going to be famous, and all this crap. Not that it would ever, it still wouldn't change it, it would just, it would help a little bit. You need something to balance out the feeling. And in my case, I need fun and sex and excitement and all that kind of crap. Just to balance out this feeling of not wanting to be here. Just to balance out or help me deal with the hatred and the rage and the not wanting to be here, When I don't have anything to balance it out, well, that's when I'm in trouble, to put it lightly. Believe me, it wouldn't change things. It would just balance it out a little bit. Balance it out to keep me here, Keep me from this floating away. Floating away, Mama. Omar, Mama, float away. Float away into the cosmos. Float away, Omar. Mama, float away into the cosmos. To the abyss. Donald said, talked about us taken to the abyss. He was supposed to make it all better for me, just like my daddy was. He wound up treating me just like my daddy did, and he knew how my daddy treated me. So he knew exactly what to do to fuck me over, and he did it. Donald. And I still don't hate him or my father or anybody as much as I hate Marion. That has such significant you know, to such a significant degree. It has to do because of all this, you know, it would be different if she didn't have all this power over my mom, you know. And it would be completely different. I'd still hate her, but obviously it wouldn't be so much, the hatred wouldn't have such a hold over me, you know. If Marion didn't have such power over my mom, that I know my mom doesn't even want Marion to have over her. That's the key here, people. My mom doesn't want that. Didn't want that, doesn't want that. Now it's kind of too fucking late. I would say, using my brain, my deductive reasoning, oh, I went to poo-poo outside. Poo-poo. You went poo-poo twice. Good boy. Poo-poo twice outside. No poo-poo in the house yesterday. Good boy. You're a good boy, Omar. Good boy. I love you. So tomorrow morning I will bravely face the scale and be shocked if I weigh anything less than 167, same as before, because like I said, if I was all the way up to 167 and I binged, then, you know I gained weight, so I'll lose some today as usual, usually 3 pounds. It's just water weight, you know, it's just to nip it in the bud so you stop, so you know, stop with the binging and get back on track. Stop with the binging and get back on track, on my loo. Call my mom, it's gonna be the same thing, I bet. But you never know. Cheryl's so wise. I'm lucky to have her. I told her so. Told my roommate I was lucky to have him too. Yesterday. I had to get the stupid blackout curtains that don't even work. Oh, they're great. Don't really work. Cheryl says that when I say she won't talk to anybody, she's like, yeah, she's torn between, you know, this thing is killing her, with the thing between, you know, torn between you and Marion, but in this case, Marion's the one with all the power, and my mom knows that. I have no power. She's torn, plus so Cheryl's like, yeah, she wants to escape into her own head. I'm like, yeah, I know, but that's gonna, she's gonna fuck herself over. She does that, but if she can't help it, then what are we gonna do? There's nothing we can do, right? I'm gonna get you, Omar. I'm gonna get you, good. My little boy. Your mama's little boy, huh? Your mama's little boy? Yeah. It's getting close to dinner time. Omar doesn't eat till 5. It's not that close, but... You wanna go out? You wanna go out? He agreed to go out, but I bet you anything in his head he thought I was going to follow him. Now he's going to cry outside. See, he came back. He thought I was going to follow him. He thought I was going to feed him. He doesn't need to eat. I already gave him his squash. Gave him his squash. Couldn't buy my organic squash at that particular market, but I could buy him squash. Cheap. Oh, it's about that time. I need to have more water. I need to check on my soup. I need to call my mother. Coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. I'll be happy to see you. Like I said, I was a teenager and my dad, I just wanted to escape him. His cruelty, psychological, never physical. But I hated myself already, and he was reinforcing my self-hatred on a daily basis, you know. And I would pray. I prayed I would have my own nervous breakdown so that I could escape, you know, having my own nervous breakdown, just like mommy. It's like my mommy. But I wouldn't really want that. You know what I mean? Of course I wouldn't. I visited her in those places, even when I was a little kid. I visited her. I wouldn't want that. But I just wanted to escape. Escape the never-ending pain. Escape the never-ending pain.